Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, is it Licorice Pizza? I don't know if that's how you spell licorice, to be honest with you. Licorice, I guess. Pizza. I know that's awful. 2 hours and 13 minutes long. It's a weekend. Congratulations, making it through the weekend. 7.7 on IMDb. Over 38,850 people have rated it so far. Now, insider information, not about the movie, about life. I'm excited to see this movie. Been waiting for it for a while. And I thought like Bradley Cooper's in it. For some reason I thought Bradley Cooper was in it. So I'm on IMDb. Now a little backtrack here. Up until a week ago, I've been an iPhone user. I know. I am now an Android user. And that just happened. And I'm happy, but I could have sworn IMDb is different. The app is different, I believe, on my iPhone than it is, and I could go in and check, than it is on my Android. I go here, and Alana, Haim, and Cooper Hoffman, Sean Penn, Tom Waits, and that's it. No Bradley Cooper is listed on this. So I find that very interesting. But it's about two kids who fall in love growing up in the San Fernando Valley in 1973. So, I don't know. High ratings. That's all I know about it. I thought other people were in it. I didn't send my iPhone in yet. It's in the other room. I'm gonna check it and see if it's any different. I'll let you know when I check in and let you know if there is a difference, because that'd be strange. But stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Licorice Pizza. We're at the 1 hour, 12 minute, 15 second mark. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes long, so we're a little over halfway. There's about an hour left still though. So far, it's good, it's entertaining, but it feels like it's dragging on. I caught myself getting on my phone and making emojis, which is not good, right? So, take that for what it's worth. I was very interested early on. The kid is very charismatic. So there's a young kid, he's playing Gary Valentine, and he's a 15-year-old, and he's like an actor. But he meets this 25-year-old girl who is like helping them get their senior pictures taken or something like that. And they become friends, essentially. Like, of course, he wants to be with her, but she's 25, he's 15. I thought that's what you said, she's 25. So, you know, and obviously it's illegal. But they remain friends, they hang out. Stay platonic. Of course, there's desires there, but nothing has happened so far. And but with that, you know, like she tells him, you know, nothing can happen. So she actually goes out and finds another guy for a bit of time. And then in the same regard, he goes out and finds another girl, and you can see the jealousy going back and forth, although they're supposed to be friends, that kind of thing. So that's really the bulk of it. There are some other things. This Gary Valentine, he's also a bit of an entrepreneur. He's got a PR company, and then he gets involved in water beds and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. Now, what I was thinking when I started this, I have no idea, was who's Gary Valentine, right? So I Googled it. Well, the first person that comes up is Kevin James's older brother. His stage name is Gary Valentine. I don't know if this movie's about him. When I looked at it, this movie takes place in 1973. He talks about other shows that he's been in. I looked on Wikipedia. That guy, it only goes back to 2001. Whether Wikipedia is Wikipedia, right? So it's not the holy grail of everything. Maybe I could look on IMDb. But, you know, so I don't know. It just could be common. This could be fictional. Never said it was based on a true story. I did no research at all. Although my wife did tell me that, I forget what she called it, but she said this might not be too good because of the age gap difference. Some kind of term, I'll have to ask her and check in. So that's where we are so far. Interesting at first. You like the kid. I like him as, you know, as an actor. I thought he was doing really good. But it's dragging on a little bit. It's a little bit slow moving at this point. Sean Penn is in it. He's like a big-time movie guy, so he's interviewing the 25-year-old girl for some part in some movie, but they're kind of, you know what I mean, like hitting it off in other ways as well. So that's it. But no Bradley Cooper yet. It does look like when like he's in here, and I forgot I reset my iPhone already, so I couldn't check it out. So I know you were dying to know, but that's it. Let me get back to it here. That was a pretty big check-in. I'm glad you stuck with me this long. Let me get back to it, and I'll give you a final shout out at the end. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Licorice Pizza. I have to say, I'm mildly disappointed. Bradley Cooper is in it, but it's just a small little piece. It's nothing big, and I think that even makes... That comes back to my whole IMDb thing. So I think, I could be wrong, when I look at it, when I used to look at it on my iPhone, like the top billed people would be first, right? So you would obviously see Bradley Cooper as number one. When I look at it on my Samsung, they're not even on it. But it's everybody else that plays a major role is actually listed. So that's interesting. So a little knowledge for you. If you happen to watch this review, at least I gave you some interesting things to look out for. If you have friends with opposite phones, check it out. See if my theory holds up. I'm going to continue to look at it. I guess I can't anymore. And anyway, about the movie. So, like I said, I kept losing interest. It's... You know, it's a love story, a forbidden love story, if you will, with an older woman and a younger guy, with a lot of other noise around it. But ultimately, it's about them kind of liking each other, but never, you know, getting together. So the young kid obviously loves her a lot, and we talked about this. She gets a boyfriend or whatever, and then he gets a girl. But it's like, then she breaks up with her boyfriend and she's more interested in him again. You know, and that's one of the things that I found as a common theme. Once, you know, when she's with somebody else or attracted to somebody else or whatever, and it's not Gary, our main character, and that doesn't work out, now she's back to Gary. You know what I mean? He's always second fiddle. Or, you know what I mean, like sitting there in reserve tank. So, you know, it's not like... I didn't get the sense, like when this was happening, this is throughout the movie, so I'm not spoiling anything, but I didn't get the sense that it was like, at least it didn't, the movie didn't make me feel as though it's not, her relationships aren't working out because she's truly in love with him. I didn't get that. And maybe I'm wrong. You know, it's just they just didn't work out for whatever other reason, and then she goes running back to him, a safety net. Whereas Gary continues to pine after her for the 2 hours and 13 minutes of this film. So, and it just, that's what the whole story was about. There's other things that go on, you know what I mean? Like I said, he's an entrepreneur. So I really like his character. Hooper Kaufman, I forget what his name is, sorry. But the kid who plays Gary Valentine, I really liked him. I thought he was a really good actor. Never seen him before, at least I don't think. Maybe I have, but whatever, it doesn't stick out to me. But I thought he was the bright spot of this movie for me. And the character that he played. So, you know, I think the acting and the character, because he did such a good job. I like the fact that this character, like I said, he was like, he's an actual, the character itself is an actor in different movies and stuff like that. So they show him, you know, meeting with the press and trying for other roles and stuff like that. But then they also show him trying to be an entrepreneur, and he's 15 and at one point 16 in this thing, and this guy's like hustling, trying to get things, and it's not, you know, like I say, he got into water beds, gets into pinball machines and stuff like that. The mind's always going. I mean, I'm assuming he has money from the acting jobs that he's able to invest in these different type of businesses, or, you know what I mean, like, so. Because I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish I had that kind of... He's like finding things that he thinks are going to be up and coming and hot, and taking a chance and jumping in water beds, pinball machines, all that stuff, and he's trying to get involved in that stuff. But I guess he probably did have a little bit of cash. I know I'm going way too in depth on this one character, but it was the thing I liked most about this movie. Everything else, I didn't tickle my fancy, didn't keep me interested. Just this character did, and the actor that did it, and, you know, so there you go. That's what I got for you. I don't know if I was helpful at all, but I don't want to give out any more because I've given you plenty. I would probably give this movie a 6, and I feel as though I'm giving it a 6 because I thought it should have been better. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know, longer. And I think, you know, the 6, I'll get back to what I've been talking about, the character and the actor. Alright, I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. I did say a lot tonight, so hopefully you found some of the things that I said helpful. Maybe it was the IMDb stuff. Maybe it was about the actor. Maybe you found no interest in anything that I've said, and I apologize if that's the case. But if you did, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, tell all your friends. Still trying to get more subscribers. That would be cool. But that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.